Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Bath& Body Works again. Starting off in the room sprays, oh my gosh, they have Strawberry Peach Sunset. Like I said, guys, this is a good one. Now, I revisited the stores in my area, and none of them have the everyday collection except for the one that I already went to yesterday. If you haven't checked out my review on this collection, make sure you look at the video I posted yesterday. My store did put out the lotions for all of these fragrances, but I decided to wait until they get the Salted Shorelines fragrance to review everything together. Girl, trust me, I am in no rush. My store did not put out the Valentine's Day collection yet, but they did put out the Musk collection. Let's start off with Fruity Musk. I was interested in these fragrances because I just want to see exactly how musky it is. This has notes of dewy raspberry, sugared musk, and velvet moss. When it comes to the musk notes and fragrances, I feel like every fragrance has some type of musk in there, but the fruity musk was actually pretty good. I'll tell you what, it was stronger than the everyday collection. I'll tell you that for sure. This smells like raspberry. It's musky. I do smell the moss note, but it's not overwhelming. It kind of levels out the sweetness to make it not so sweet. Overall, I feel like this is actually pretty good, and it would be good for layering and on its own. Now, the next one in the collection is Fresh Musk, definitely for the clean girlies. So this has notes of crisp bergamot, creamy musk, and sheer woods. This is the lightest out of the three, but it still has some strength to it. When I say lightest for this fragrance, it's specifically because of the sheer woods musk in the background. The other two in this collection isn't very sheer, so this starts off as a bright citrus scent and then it turns into that clean linen sheer wood scent. They do have the matching body care for each scent, and everything smells consistent between each product, so this is a pretty interesting collection, I must say. The last one is the one I was most interested in, which is Warm Musk. So this has notes of smooth vanilla, whipped musk, and cozy amber. This smells like vanilla bourbon, but without the bourbon note. It is very musky, it's cozy, it's kind of like fall leaning. So this one was right up my alley. I really did like this one. What makes this collection interesting about wearing it by itself or layering is that you can change the background note of any type of fragrance by layering this. So if you want to add like more of a warm vanilla musky tone or something mainly fruity, a little bit sweet, or something fresh, you want that in the background, you can layer this on any fragrance. Another important aspect to think about is that it's going to change the dry down. So musk usually shines when it comes to the dry down. Remember, when it comes to perfume and cologne, it is performative. So you have the top notes, which is what you smell first. Then when it starts to dry down, you have the middle notes, and then the base is what you're overall left with for hours. So if you like musky bases in your fragrance and you want sweet, warm undertones, I would go with Warm Musk. If you want to keep freshness in the dry down and you don't want that to change, I would go with Fresh Musk. And then if you want to keep that fruitiness in there and, something semi-sweet, not too sweet, I would go with Fruity Musk. Like I said, these would be good for layering and on its own. Now to the ranking. If I had to rank these, number 1 would be Warm Musk, number 2 would be Fruity Musk, and number 3 would be Fresh Musk. Comment below what you think about this collection. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.